Well, hello and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. Listen, this is the spiritual world news, so we about to get spiritual up in here, as usual. Let us pray. We dedicate ourselves, please join me. We dedicate ourselves and this conversation, these insights, to generating the energy of peace, bringing clear our creative potential and seeing behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are. We call forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance we receive here today. What is good? What is good, party people? Listen, I love you. Okay, I love you out here being a child of God like you doing. You know what I mean? Thank you for that. All right, everybody who's busy out there trying to please God, thank you for that. I love you. All right, we need that. We need that. So, I'm a little under the weather, as I mentioned in the priesthood video, for those of you who didn't see it. All right, so I'm just going to be cruising along. I hope you're chilling. All right, fantastic. Ancestors, creator, universe, what do you see that you don't like? That we about to correct this right now. We about to work on this right here and right now, here today. What do you see that you don't like? Well, what we don't like is this. Expression. We don't like some of the things that are being said. We do not. The frequency. There you go. Can you see that? Hold on. All right. I hope that's a little better. Okay. The frequency of expression supports our ability to bring out our true essence through many different forms of communication. So the way we're expressing ourselves, or someone is expressing themselves, yada yada yada, this is a popular problem because we in the spiritual world news, we in the space station, right? So that's the big picture. So a lot of people are expressing themselves not necessarily verbally, but it could include that, obviously, in ways that the ancestors in the universe, they don't like it. They don't like it. Either they don't like how it's being said, or they don't like what's being said, or both. All right. So what corrective energy are we bringing to this? What corrective energy are we bringing to this right now? All right. We're bringing this. Reflection. Let us reflect. Let us reflect. That's good. That's good. Look at that. That's pretty. That is pretty. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. We need to think first, okay? And then express. It's the sensation that I'm getting. All right? That's meaningful. That's meaningful. All right. Fantastic. Okay, great. Ancestors, break it on down. Break it on down. All right. The ancestors say the following on this matter. Overall, this. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Stand by. Okay. The ancestors say this. Right. The High Priestess, Major Arcana. This is major. This is major. Okay? You need to get your information from the ancestors, is the sensation that I'm getting. From your intuition, from the part of you that is the ancestor of those yet to be born. Okay? Because she represents connection. She represents your life purpose, refreshment of purpose. You feel me? So I get the sensation of professionalism, decorum, or some such thing like that, like a level of status that you have as children of God. Also, it could be giving other people time to reflect as well. Let's go further. All right, break it on down a little more here. Okay, you have a divine calling, right? Refreshment of purpose. Okay, go on. Okay, so you have to meet your obligation to your purpose. You have to meet your obligation to your station. Okay, I find that to be interesting. You have to meet your obligation to your station. Facing your fears. What do you mean by expression? What do you mean by that? Ancestors, creator, universe. Some things need to be kept secret. Oh, the mirror. I see, the mirror. Because put some respect on my name. Give people the respect they give you. Go ahead. Go on. Okay, so here's what I get. Some people are expressing themselves falsely. That's what I get. Right? Because this is what we don't like, right? So some people are expressing themselves falsely, or not expressing themselves, or being passive aggressive, indirect, things like this. And okay, so the deeper meaning is that you deserve a loving expression. Put some respect on my name. And here we have the Queen of Cups. This is really, really deep. This is really like extremely deep. All right, so I'm not going all the way down there. But I can see from here that this is very deep. Okay, because it's a nuance. It's a nuance that, it's like going into a store and asking them why they don't care more about humans. Going into the bank and being like, that's really immoral what you guys are doing. You know how puny that sounds next to the, Goliath nature of their wrongness. Do you feel me? So maybe that's why it should be kept secret. Because what's the point? Right? But at the same time, okay, let's keep going. I don't want to go too deep. Sorry, I don't want to go too deep yet. Tell me about reflection since we're up here. Reflection meaning there's a new world. Let's start doing shit new. Let's start a new way of doing shit. Okay, go on. Let's change things. Let's change how things are working around here. Oh, okay. Burst free from all limiting beliefs. Let us do that. Let us all burst free and have the strength to burst free from all limiting beliefs. Okay. Right. And then also people need to burst free from their limiting beliefs about not putting respect on your name. They need to burst free from the idea that there's a reality somewhere where they could not put respect on your name. There's no dimension nowhere where that's acceptable. Right? It's mother of storms, the lightning that struck the tower. All right, so go on, bursting free from all limiting beliefs. Right, see past the illusion, things as they are. Right. He's also a secret knower. He knows the secrets. So he knows how to work with energy. He knows how to, because he knows the secrets. Okay, and this is secrets. All right, let's go further. Okay, follow your instincts in the case of following your divine calling. You know, I get the sensation like if people say, "Oh, you can't do that," or "You're never gonna make it," or "You're too this or too that," whatever it is, or "You're not enough this and not enough that," to do your divine calling, whatever that is. All right. Or maybe people gave you wrong information, like when you were doing some research or some such thing like that. Listen, I get the sensation you should trust your instincts, is what I'm getting out of that. God is behind it all. Okay, you have to meet your obligation to your station, I want to say. Meet your obligation to your station. You are the priest or the priestess. Hello? All you have to do on this whole earth, listen to me, people. All you got to do on this whole earth is your divine calling. That's all you have to do on this whole earth. It's understandable if you have to do other things just to survive. But you can bring your divine calling to that, whatever that it is. So you don't really have to go nowhere without your divine calling, is what I'm getting. This, as long as you meet your obligations to your station, okay, then all will be well. God is behind it all. Do you feel me? That's it, on this whole earth. Do you feel me? Reflect upon that. Face your fears that you won't hit your target. Face your fears that you won't reach your goals. Face your fears that you won't make any money. Face your fears about the family, about the future of humanity, you know, since we're in the space station and everything. Face your fears about that. All right, that's interesting. Okay, you can see root causes clearly. Here's what you got. Here's what you got as a priestess. You can see root causes clearly. That's why you need to follow your instincts. But seeing root causes clearly is not all there is to see, is what I'm picking up on here. All right, you know what I mean? You dig it? And so don't let yourself get confused, because you have a divine calling. That's facts. Okay, you can see root causes clearly. These are facts. You know the connections between things, because she represents connection. And then here we have connecting the dots. God is behind it all. The big picture. Do you feel me? That's all you got to do on this whole earth. Do the right thing. Do the divine work. That's it on this whole earth. Do you feel me? In this whole lifetime. Absolutely. I'm telling you right now. Absolutely. Look at here. Look at here. Okay, you have to face your fears. Yes. Yes. Thank you for stopping by and telling us this, ancestors. You have to face your fears that you'll put in a bunch of energy and you won't get in. You won't get out what you put in. You know? That's facts. You dig what I'm saying? That's facts. And this is why that's why you have to reflect, because you have to go to that quiet place. That quiet place within yourself, in order to be able to burst free from your limiting beliefs and change the circumstances, because this is the alchemist. This is change. This is the alchemist. This is bursting free of your limiting beliefs. Okay? I get a fuck what you heard. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what you heard. You heard you didn't deserve something. You didn't deserve love. You didn't deserve respect. You didn't deserve the truth, clarity, whatever. You know what I mean? Fuck what you heard. That's, do you feel me? Hello? And then we come over here and we reflect, and then we start seeing and bursting free of limiting beliefs. Things start changing, and we're seeing behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are right here. Come on now. Come on. So in terms of the fear is what I'm getting out of that. In terms of the fear of, not reaching your goal, of putting all this energy in and not reaching your goal. You got to see past the illusion. And you got to burst free from your limiting beliefs. So you think there's limits on this. It looked like here. All right. And this is a popular problem, right? Because we're in the space station. This is a popular problem. Right? People think some shit can't get done, and it can get done. And we're the only ones stopping it from getting done. Because of our limited beliefs. You feel me? Let's go further. It's just that everyone needs to be, calibrated toward their divine calling. What secrets do you know? And I mean, like, crafts people, tech people, whatever the secrets are that you know. You need to utilize them, bitches. That's what you're here for. Okay? All right, go on. Favorable outcome. If you want a favorable outcome, you have to follow your divine calling. That's a must. That's the only way I get the sensation to get the favorable outcome. I notice she is also reflecting. Well seated within the self. Favorable outcome. Commitment. Commit to your divine calling. Make careful. This is a careful emotional decision to do this. This is not random. This is not careless. This is a careful emotional decision. Okay, so that's giving me the sensation of it's too good again, where, like, I think I was saying something in the last priesthood reading about, find a way to get paid doing what you want to do or doing your divine calling. Like, if you want to go to parties a lot, find a way to get paid to go to parties, whatever, right? Or create parties so you could be going to them because you like to be at parties, what? Hello? Okay. So that's the sensation that I'm getting all over again, is that we feel like, wow, wait a minute, I can just get paid to go to parties? Really? I mean, this is just an example of the feeling that I'm getting about it being too good. Like, like we won't let ourselves, and by let, I mean accept that we do have the skills we have. And for us, it's easy. These particular skills that we have, it's easy for us to do whatever it is that we do. And apparently you can reach your goals, but you have to follow your divine calling and be committed. You got to be committed. That's meaningful. That's meaningful. Look at here. What can you trust? You can trust your fucking self. What can you trust? You can trust the framework of the universe. You can trust the law of the universe. Okay, absolutely. It's safe. Safe here. And you're safe with yourself. Yes. When you're making careful emotional decisions, justice. You dig what I'm saying? Justice. I get the sensation that the universe wants to know that it can count on us, trust us to lead, trust us to show up, trust us to perform our duties here. That's the issue. That's the issue. Like, we're turned left and we're like, what is the problem? What is this? What is the problem? And the universe is standing behind us to the right with the answer, waiting for us to get finished arguing with ourselves, waiting patiently for us to get finished arguing with ourselves. Like, am I this? Can I do this? Can can this really happen? And the universe is patiently waiting, right there, right there, for us to turn around and see the answer. That's meaningful. Because justice is law, and that is the answer to every question, as far as I'm concerned. Hello? Whatever's just. Amen. Whatever is just. Seeing the root cause clearly. Healing conversation. Okay. Healing exchange. Some trust needs to be built. I see. I'm getting the sensation that the creator in the universe is telling us, first of all, that we can have what we want a lot more easily than we think. Okay, so I don't exactly know how that's supposed to work right now. Okay, I don't know how that's supposed to work, but here's the insight you're receiving here today. The answer is right there. Like the answer to your specific issue is right next to you. You're looking in the opposite direction. That's what I'm getting. Okay? So that's what I'm getting so far. I feel that you have powers that you're not yet using. And the reason why you're not using them yet is because you have some kind of limited beliefs about yourself. Okay? These limiting beliefs are causing you to not be able to see past the illusion here. Because you see how the bursting free of limiting beliefs is facilitating the seeing behind the illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing leads to the other. So change, right? So, that speaks to the direction that I'm talking about, right? Like you're looking left and the answer is on the right. That's not necessarily the exact configuration, but you're looking in an area where the answer isn't, right? You're looking at, the unknown. You're looking into the unknown. And the answer's right here. It's right here. And it is directly connected to your life purpose. So this is where you follow your instincts. You see what I'm saying? This is where you follow your instincts and trust yourself. Trust that you can see the root causes clearly. Trust that if you remain well seated, this is the best emotional decision you can make for yourself, and it'll get you on to, justice and balance and having what you want without having to, break your back. Okay, I mean, that sounds great. Let's go further. That sounds lovely. Let's talk about meeting our obligations and things going well. All right, so this is where we get to the meat and potatoes of what they're telling us here. Transcend your demons and face your fears. That's your obligation. Close the cycle and accept the new update, accept the new download that will be forthcoming upon the transcendence of the demons and the facing of the fears. Apparently there's going to be some new information available to you. Again, they're reiterating, right? Bursting free of limiting beliefs, and we see past the illusion, things clearly as they are. That is your obligation. Your obligation is to see past the illusion and to demonstrate that there is something past the illusion, which then points out that there's an illusion. Hello? Okay? And then it's like you have to serve as an example. You have to walk through the wall to prove that it can be done. Jesus Christ, really? Transcend your fears. Transcend your demons and face your fears. Okay, let's go further. Okay. This is about action and establishing a foundation, keeping peace in the atmosphere. This is a lot of masculine energy too. I get the sensation that there's a concern about trust and safety. Somebody feels foolish. Maybe you were dealing with someone who now feels foolish, who now is sorry about the actions that they took. Okay, so on a world scale, because this is the world card right here, that's major arcana. That is closed cycles, new beginnings, and expanded awareness of how we do it here. Something is over and someone is taking over. I feel that needs to be us. God is behind it all, doing the divine work and doing the right thing. So on the floor where there's somebody who did the wrong thing, who fell from grace, I'm guessing they fell from grace because the cycle was not yet closed. They didn't know how we do it here, up in this universe, and they didn't know to transcend the demons and face the fears. To be trustworthy is paramount. Okay, so also the conditions that we're dealing with on the planet Earth, doing our divine calling, we may not feel safe, we may not feel peace, like, there's a peaceful atmosphere somewhere, but we will be successful in the face of doubt here so long as, I'm getting a lot of that, so long as you're doing your divine work. That's what's going to protect you. That's what you can trust. That's what's going to keep you safe, right? Because I'm getting the sensation that the creator's going around. Like, like when TNT do a sweep, shout out to the hood. You know what I mean? And that day you want to lay low, Tuesdays and Thursdays, you want to lay low. Okay, that sort of thing, So God is doing a sweep, is what I get out of this right now. And the sweep is to find out who's out of order. That's what the sweep is. Who's out of order, who's out of their lane, out of their lane. Who's not doing what I created you to do. And then that way I get the sensation you get put on a new path after that, So, all personnel to their stations is what I'm getting here. All personnel to their stations, because God is doing a sweep. Okay. And you better be found doing what the creator created you to do, is the sensation that I get. Right. Because the world about to change. Look, I get a redistribution of wealth. Right? Ten of Pentacles. I get a redistribution of power here with the Emperor. Okay, because with the Emperor being, dual in this card, like, if he does the right thing, everything's cool. If he doesn't, he falls. That gives me the sensation of rotation. That gives me the sensation of, like, a regime or an administration. So that is making me feel like a new emperor, or, and get off on your floor here, because this could represent something you're taking over, and it's non-binary, and it's something you're taking over, a position of power, an idea, just all of those things that it could be. Or, it could be a guy, doing this. So, right, so the power dynamics are about to change. God is behind it all. right? And the Chariot. So something is about to move forward. I guess it's time here with the World card, because that's closed cycles. And time is about to move forward. And so people have to switch their positions and get, more into the position they belong in, is the sensation that I'm getting. It's an accounting process, but I don't want to put an amount energy on there. It's really more of a filtration. It's filtration. That's a function of alchemy. Here's the alchemist. It's filtration. We're purifying. It's a purification. It's a distillation process that's going on. Okay? So you have to be more yourself, more purely yourself, more purely what you came here for, looking more like who you are. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that just on the, superficial level, even though that's included. But looking more like who you are. Like if you crazy, you need to be looking crazy. You need to dye your hair rainbow colors. You need to, the expression. You know what I'm saying? But obviously you would do that in a balanced way, in order for it to rock, right? So, okay, cool. Let's go down here. Okay, face your fears, profound realization of self. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are a priest. You are a priestess. You are a divine child of God. You are the new power dynamic. Hello? Right. You are the alchemist. You are the one with the strength to burst free from your limiting beliefs. Facts. And we're well seated. We're seated here and we're seated here in the same position in these different pillars. Okay? Knowing who you are, being well seated within the self. Essentially the same, function. Meaningful. Going after what you passionately want. Again, it's kind of mirroring itself. Like a sandwich of mirrors, like a mirror sandwich. Okay? Absolutely. Because here, going after what you passionately want feels like it's reiterating what it was saying before, that this is a careful, emotional decision. Did you not know that? That's what makes me feel like, oh, okay, we must be concerned about that, because why would you be telling me that? It's a careful, emotional decision. Thank you. Here, going after what you passionately want, that's what makes me feel like the limits in our thinking must be around the idea that we think that it has to be hard. We think it has to be difficult. And I get the sensation that that's significant because we must be doing a thing based on these ideas, right? Action guy. Okay. We're acting on something because we're acting on these limiting beliefs, and those actions is what's causing the limit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how it all trickles down. That is the significance of having limiting beliefs, is that if you really believe it, then you're acting on it. If you're acting on it, you are making a concerted effort in a certain direction to have those limiting beliefs play out. Right? You dig what I'm saying? And so that's why I feel like they're reiterating, no, go after what you passionately want. What are you talking about? That is your job. What you passionately want is something that was put in you to want. Because we're talking about heart's desires. We're talking about a profound realization of self. We have the high priestess. We have the hierophant. That's major arcana, people. That's major. Those are figures of the temple. Those are spiritual authority figures. Do you feel me? Remember who you are. Of course, you can go after what you passionately want. You better go after what you passionately want, because when the creator starts doing a sweep, you better be busy doing what she made you to do. Hello? That's all I'm saying. You know, if you didn't get there yet, you should be on your way when she sweep over you. Like, okay, you on the road, you there on the road. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? When God walk up on you, and you should be on your way doing what God told you to do. Hello? Right up in here. Face your fears. You know, it's not too good. Nothing is too good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, children of God, that's who I'm talking to. I'm here for the children of God. Everybody else, you're welcome to stay. To the children of God, these readings is all about you, baby. Hello? Right. Because where can you go where it's all about you? Right here, behind the black veil. That's what I know. Facts. Hello? That's what I motherfucking know. Everybody else, you're welcome to stay. All right? So, you know, you have a fear of receiving. I feel that you have a fear of succeeding. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Even at your levels of success, because of course, you know, as a child of God, you've already achieved something. If you've grown, you've already achieved some kind of level of success. You know what I'm saying? To be appointed, to even be spoken to like this in readings. Hello? We don't even know each other, most of us. But the ancestors and the creator and the universe got together to conspire to get you this information by any means necessary. And it's not just coming from me. It's all over YouTube. It's everywhere. Right? I say shit, other readers say shit, it'd be the same shit. Do you feel me? You know, in our unique ways. But it's the same information for the children of God. Do you feel me? That's how you know. It's coming out the universe. That's how you know. Okay, so we think it's too good. We think we're supposed to have to work harder. That's cute, you know, from the space station. You know what I'm saying? It's not cute when you're on Earth. It really isn't. But up here, it's real cute. Right. Oh, no. You know what I'm getting? This is a little bit absurd. But here's what I'm getting. You got something against yourself. Yeah. That's right. I said it. Children of God, you know what I think you got in you? I think you have a little player hater in you. Yeah. Yes. I went there. Yeah, I think you got a little bit of player hater in you. Because you're a child of God, 9 times out of 10, what I think I'm picking up on here is you take that player hater energy and you internalize it against yourself. You don't use it again. You don't player hate on people. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a child of God. You don't get down like that. But that player hater energy has not been resolved. That's what I see. It has not been resolved. Because why do we need to be told this? You know what I'm saying? Bursting free your limiting beliefs, that automatically means you got limiting beliefs. Hello? And then following up with seeing past the illusion, that means you're under an illusion. Hello? What we don't like. Illusion, delusion, Narnia, the magic mirror. Come on now. Come on. Hello? Come on. Put some respect, I'm going to guess, on your own name. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You have to know what you deserve. Secrets of the deep. The deeper meaning. And I'm getting the sensation of love here with the Queen of Cups. Somebody told you didn't deserve respect. Here's what I'm getting. I don't know at what juncture of your life this took place. I don't know the depth of the pattern of this karma in your life. But at certain intervals, you know, whatever, childhood, I don't know, relationships, work, I don't know what it is. Somebody told you you didn't deserve something until you were this, you know, whatever. You don't deserve, you know, for instance, you don't deserve to be a millionaire until you've worked for a certain amount of years, hard labor. It has to be difficult and challenging. It's probably never going to happen. You know, like there was something expressed to you that you internalized. It sounds like childhood shit, you know, but I know it doesn't stop at childhood, because then patterns, you know, spin out from these limiting beliefs, right? Because we take actions on these limiting beliefs that start to reinforce the limit. And then those reinforced elements, we look at those elements and we say, see, there is a limit. See, I can't do that. See, that won't happen. Right? As if we don't remember the beginning where we internalize something. Okay? Because walking through the fire about ourselves, walking through the fire and having a profound realization of self, 10 of Pentacles. The one, Excalibur, reaching for the staff of his destiny, he is empowered. It's his. That's his sword. He is newly coming into contact and accepting his new station. Okay, station. That's happening a lot in this reading. Going after what you passionately want. You want that power? You want that destiny? Go get it. Go get it. Because you know why you want it? Because the Creator programmed you. Yeah. Divine calling. That's meaningful. Look at here. Look. Abundant future. Look at this. Abundant future. For all the energy. Do you feel me? Energy. Energy that you already put in. Really, nothing is free. You know, but it's not as hard as you think it is, apparently, as we think it is. Destiny. Staff of your destiny? Destiny. Go after what you passionately want? Destiny. Come on now. Come on. Come on. You know what I get out of that? You already put the energy in. You are the example. You are the example that it doesn't have to be as hard as you think. You are the example that we can all have respect on our name and love in our heart, mind, life, world. You have to be the example. You have to be all of those things on this planet. Okay? You have to be all those things. I don't mean go rescuing people, but start thinking of yourself as the leader of this new world. Start thinking of yourself as the leader. Okay? Start reflecting so you can burst free of your limiting beliefs. Okay? What are we reflecting on? What are we reflecting on? Just to get an exact answer to that as much as possible. What are we reflecting on? The truth and the facts. All right. And the truth and the facts, what are those? Which truths and facts? That loss is not defeat. Oh, there's been loss. Ah, interesting. There's been loss. Okay. What are we reflecting on? Oh, I see. Whatever your losses are, they're not final. They're not final. Okay? And you may know that intellectually. You know what I mean? But here, careful emotional decisions, going after what you passionately want, that's very emotional. I'm getting the sensation that you may intellectually know, but you haven't fully processed it. on all levels and on all floors. So you have to start now living in the reality of your station, living in the reality of what you know, what you can do, living in the reality of the fact that you are enough is what I'm getting here. You are enough. Go into expression. What was being expressed that you don't like, ancestors? Okay, yeah. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Yes. Some things need to be kept secret. Some things need to be kept secret. So what do you mean by that? What needs to be kept secret? Karma. Your desires, quite possibly, because there's a roaring inferno. Excuse me. There's a roaring inferno underneath the cool, calm surface in this card. Impactful message. Okay. So you might have told somebody that their eyeballs was crooked. Okay. And some things need to be kept secret, about how you feel about somebody's crooked eyeballs. All right, so that's just an example. Okay. What do you mean by karma? See, this is deep. I told you it's deep over here. I told you. It's very deep. There's a lot to know here. There's a lot of nuance up around this expression card. Mutual respect. Yeah, so you must have told somebody their eyes was crooked. So what do I mean by that? Yeah, you was pressured to communicate. Yeah. Right, yeah. And you was the King of Swords on the shit. You was the King of Swords. Okay, so so I see what it is. You want respect on your name, right? Like, because you feel like that's where it belongs. Sorry about that. And it does. Yeah, respect belong on your name. That's facts. But I'm getting the sensation that you don't need to say anything. They keep saying that. They keep freaking saying that. You don't need to really articulate all of your thoughts. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you have to reflect first because you have limiting beliefs. That's why. You don't want to act on limiting beliefs. That's why you need to take the time to reflect. Right? And this is the space station, right? So that's everyone. This is how we should be conducting ourselves on the planet Earth. Okay, so the Creator's doing a sweep. We need to be doing what we was made to do. And this, again, overall, seems like a message about not trying to, even in the issue of you, like standing up for yourself or warning people of what they will lose with you if they continue to be disrespectful or if they continue to do a thing or say a thing. Like, don't warn anyone. Just let it be. I know that's hard. That is hard. I know that's right. But they say you shouldn't forget who you are. You don't owe anybody any motherfucking, dissertation on who you are. Like, if they want to know, they'll do the research. If they want to know, they'll come get to know you. They'll come relate to you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing you should have to be like, I'm this and I'm that, and don't you know I'm this? And I understand, but once you hear yourself saying that, once you start hearing things like that come out of your mouth, that's when it's time to reflect. It's time to be quiet. Because you know what it's doing? It's getting hard, right? It's getting hard times right here. It's getting hard. That's what we don't like. Right up in here. Okay? Impactful message. Right? That's what we don't like. Okay? Having to be the king of swords on some shit. Where it should be love. Queen of Cups. Agape love here with the divine grace. It's like, listen, don't try to convince people to respect you. Stay on the throne. You see the throne? Loss is not defeat. Reflect on the facts. You have a throne. You on the throne. Long as you on the throne, it's favorable outcome for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. You've been given the throne. You're coming into power on some level on the earth. Okay? And if people don't like it, they just don't fucking like it. As long as you meet your obligations to what God told you to do, everything will be well with you. You feel me? So transcend your fears. And we're facing our fears here, and we're facing our fears here. Don't worry about nothing else. I get the sensation there's a lot of different worries from person to person. What if this, what if that? What if they think this about me? Well, they're not going to know, that I'm a divine child of God, or they're not going to know how much I love them, or they're not going to know whatever. I get the sensation that loss is not defeat. That's what they're saying. Just stay on the throne. All right, let's wrap it. Let's wrap it up. What's the bottom line here? Bottom line is this. Burnt bridges are burnt bridges. It is what it is. Don't try to wrestle the match out of their hand. Don't try to wrestle the match out of their hand. Stand back. Stand back. Because you have a job to do. You have to be available for work tomorrow. So stand back. Yeah, but I love this person. Hey, stand back. But do you love God, though? Do you love your fucking destiny? Okay, well, be on your path. Okay? You're not here to wrestle matches out of people's hands. You're here to set an example. Hello? Right. Okay. So, go ahead. Right. Let the tower fall. They just said this. I've shuffled these cards several times since I did that reading. I've done other readings. Similar message. Let the cookie crumble. Let it happen. Do you feel me? Because you can't stop towers. Towers are forces of nature. This is major arcana. You can't do nothing about major arcana. Major arcana is major. It's an act of God. Hello? God is behind it all. It's an act of God. Motherfuckers burnt the bridge. They just burnt the bridge then. That's their problem. Okay? You be doing what you was called to do. Death. Let it end. Let the old shit end. Because look, change. It's a new world coming in. You coming into power. You coming into power. I get the sensation some people can't come. And because I know that you're a child of God and you want as many people there at the party as possible, enjoying their self and doing their divine work as possible, you maybe are perceiving this tower or the possibility of a tower or the burnt bridge or the death as a permanent end, or you might be perceiving it as bad. Let's put it that way, because it is a permanent end on some level. But to what is the question? You know what I'm saying? So I get the sensation that you have fears around what this tower means, and you have fears around what this ending means, and what this burnt bridge means. All you have to know is what you're supposed to be doing on this whole earth. And the rest you can reflect and figure out and let it happen and all of that good shit. But when it comes to this tower, this burnt bridge, and this death card, this is a done deal. Whatever that is. The old earth, the old world. You know? The old relationship, the old way of doing things, the old way of talking, the old way of thinking. It's a done deal. It's done real hard too, because burnt bridge or end of resources, right? So with the end of resources, I'm getting the sensation that you are the resource. You feel me? So it's like you can't let people squander your energy, and then when you need your energy, you don't even have energy for yourself. Or you let them squander your energy, and then, or they use your energy when they need it, and it's not necessarily squandered for them, but you let them use your energy, and then they treat your energy like it has no value. It's like, oh, I have no value, so why you need my energy then? Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I get here in terms of burnt bridges and the end of resources. And then here's the tower, which is inevitable change, right? We got change here, we got change here. Then we have the death card, death, the ego. Maybe you thought you could change something about somebody else. You know what I mean? So that's death of the ego for you. Somebody thought they could change you or disrespect you or, whatever it is, get off on your floor. And death of the ego for them. Because burnt bridge, tower. You know what I mean? So whatever it is that stands in conflict to what you passionately want, to the power you have over your destiny and reaching your destiny itself, whatever stands in the way is tower to that. It's tower to that, including limited beliefs, including any illusions, including any toxic people, places, and things. God is behind it all. All right? That was a deep one, okay? Because I could go deeper, but I'm going to leave it there, because we ain't got all day around here. Listen, for more deep-ass readings like these, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. And I will see you again behind the black veil.